If you're thinking of selling a home in Rhode Island, you may be asking yourself, what should I fix or renovate before I put my house on the market? Should you redo your kitchen? Should you replace flooring, put in a new bathroom, finish the basement? Or should you save your money and sell the house as is? I'm Luca, Realtor with RE/MAX Preferred here in Rhode Island. And before you spend thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars getting your house ready to sell, there are a few things I want you to consider. Because here's the first thing you need to understand. Cost and value are not the same thing. Just because you spend $30,000 improving your house does not mean you've increased your home's market value by $30,000. So if you're preparing a Rhode Island home for sale, here are 7 areas I would look at before considering a major renovation. Number 1, deferred maintenance. Start with what's broken. Leaking faucets, damaged trim, peeling paint, loose railings, water stains, and other obvious maintenance issues that can make buyers wonder, what else is wrong with this house? Sometimes taking care of several relatively inexpensive repairs can make a bigger difference than one expensive renovation. Number 2, curb appeal. Walk across the street from your house and look back at it as though you've never seen it before. How does it look? Overgrown shrubs, faded front door, dirty siding, weeds, broken exterior lights. Buyers start forming an opinion about your property before they ever walk through the front door. You don't necessarily need expensive landscaping. You need the property to look clean, maintained, and inviting. Number 3, paint can be one of the simplest ways to change how a house feels. If you've got extremely personalized or dark colors, neutral paint can brighten the property, help it photograph better, and make it easier for buyers to imagine themselves living there. And compared with a major renovation, it's relatively inexpensive. Number 4, decluttering and cleaning. This may give you one of the best returns of anything you do because it can cost almost nothing. You're going to move anyway, so start packing, clear your countertops, open up rooms, clean out closets, remove excess furniture, and give the house a really thorough cleaning. Please remember, we're selling the space, not everything you've accumulated inside the space. Number 5, flooring and lighting. Buyers notice both of these immediately. That doesn't mean you automatically replace every floor and every light fixture. Maybe the hardwood needs refinishing. Maybe the carpet needs a professional cleaning. Maybe one particularly worn room simply needs new flooring. And sometimes changing outdated lighting or allowing more natural light into a room can completely change the way it feels. Number 6, kitchens and bathrooms. Here's where I want Rhode Island homeowners to be careful. Yes, kitchens and bathrooms are important, but that doesn't mean you need to spend $50,000 on your kitchen renovation before selling your home. Maybe the cabinets are fine, but you need some new hardware. Maybe you change your countertop. Maybe you update the lighting. Maybe the bathroom needs a new vanity, the mirror and paint, rather than a complete renovation. Before spending serious money, ask yourself, will the market actually pay me back for this improvement? If you don't know the answer, ask your realtor. Number 7, major renovations. This includes additions, finished basements, second bathrooms, decks, pools, central air, and other expensive projects. Some of these absolutely can increase the value or marketability of a home, but this is where I would strongly recommend looking at comparable sales before spending any money. Let's say adding a second bathroom is going to cost $35,000. How much more are similar homes with 2 bathrooms selling for compared to with homes that have 1? The question we need to answer. Because you can over improve a house for the neighborhood. Remember, buyers aren't purchasing your renovation receipts. They're purchasing real estate in a market, in a neighborhood. So should you renovate before selling? Here's a simple test I use. Before spending money, ask yourself, what specific problem am I solving? If you're repairing something that's unsafe or broken, that's one thing. If you're making an inexpensive improvement that will make the house show substantially better, that makes sense. But if you're about to spend $50,000 or $100,000 because you assume you'll automatically get that back when you sell, stop, run the numbers. Sometimes the best decision may be a renovation. Sometimes it's a few strategic improvements. And sometimes the smartest thing you can do is keep your money and sell the house exactly the way it is. So if you're thinking about selling your home in Rhode Island, sometime in the next 6 months, year, even 2 years, don't wait until you're ready to put the sign in the front yard to have this conversation. I'm Joe Luca, Realtor with RE/MAX Preferred. If you're considering a renovation and wondering whether it will actually increase the resale value of your Rhode Island home, reach out to me before you hire the contractor. I'll help you look at the local market, comparable sales, and what buyers are actually paying for, so that you can make a decision with some real information behind it. And if you found this video helpful, please subscribe and like the video. I regularly share practical information for Rhode Island homeowners, home buyers, and home sellers to help you make the smartest real estate decisions. I'm Joe Luca. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.